You have to say 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
So this is part 2 of Let's Find Out Why Mental Illness is a Big Fat Lie. So this is Sai. She's been identified supposedly as having Asperger's, which is a form of autism, and this is Sai's mom. And we're going to look in and see what's really going on behind the scenes with mental illness, because there is no such thing as mental illness. What it is mental acuity and gifts that are behind this screen of a label that is a big fat lie. Okay, so in fact, Sai doesn't have Asperger's. She has gifts. And let's find out, what are those gifts from her mom? Tell us a little bit about that.
Sai had that photographic memory that she never learned spelling. She just brings the paper.
Okay, but you're not going to tell us what she did with the spelling.
Sai would explain.
Sai's going to explain to you now. So tell us, what happened with the spelling?
Well, I look at it once and I just remember the spellings, and I get at least 19 out of 20.
She would put the spelling test on the refrigerator when Sai was a little girl, and then she would come and look at the words and look at them a couple of times, and within maybe 2 or 3 times,
yes, that's it. And then she would go and write everything right or just one mistake. That's all. She never had to learn again and again. And also, I was talking to one of the educational psychologists about that, and then he said it's called, it is not dyslexic, it's called hyperlexic.
Hyperlexic.
Yes, that means that she can do well with the spelling, compared to other, ordinary students.
And in fact,
this is called hyperlexic. Yes.
In fact, with Asperger's, with this whole label that psychologists have come up with, they have identified the fact that they are geniuses in certain areas and that they have gifts or talents that supersede what are considered normal. So let's find out, what is another talent that you've seen that supersedes normal?
Yes, if I see one person, with even after 5-6 years, if any changes happen to you, she would say, "Did you do the braces? Your teeth gone in?" She would pick up any simple things.
Does that mean that you see any new wrinkles that are on me?
Can't, spot that.
So, what's new and different about me? See, I haven't changed because for the past 6 years I've been doing these programs with Paramahamsa Sri Nityananda, and that means that I'm ever young and I'm not aging. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Speak into the microphone.
I always wondered how you look.
How does that happen?
Are you your thought patterns always with agamas and also pure questioning, maybe?
So what we're saying, we're using words that maybe the audience doesn't quite understand.
Yes.
But what we're saying is that when we have certain thought currents, that's what creates our mental health. And that we neurologically have identified that brain patterns are what create your physical, mental, and spiritual health. And we will be talking about that in our series of why mental illness is a big fat lie. So stay tuned for part 3.